last year, and is also
and we're off.
And we're off. As general, we're gonna see Charlieboy changing it up a little bit and going Bubble Man first. Normally, our runners would pick either Quick or Flash as a first stage for the E-tanks that generally seem free, and the capability of potentially getting an item to help them get some zips.
And so if you guys are just joining us for our on-time departure, we have Charlieboy on the left and Renhero on the right in our new group race for the Mega Man 2 Randomizer tournament.
Getting the bubble zip here, and it's a very dark bubble stage. Sometimes that can be a little bit distracting with such a dark contrast to the light character. Makes it seem like it's almost more backdrop than what you're actually climbing on. Renhero,
Mega Man After Dark.
Mega Man After Dark, with these extremely bright falls. And here we have Renhero zipping through Quickman's stage. These beams can be a little tricky, and they are one of the few things that are not randomized in this tournament, given that, you know, that would be totally impossible for some players to get through, or all players on occasions.
Got an underwater heat man.
It's an underwater woodman.
Oh, excuse me. Yes, it was an underwater woodman.
Who was also dark. Nighttime Bubble Man. Alright, and
Charlie
here we'll get
picking up
to see
item
Crash and Quick, and Charlie getting item 3 very quickly. That'll be helpful to him later. And Renhero choosing not to... Oh, he skipped the E-tank. So he ended up skipping the E-tank and not having one to use for Crash.
Oh.
I'm not sure what Charlieboy is doing.
Oh, there are hidden stage names, and so the seed is actually going to be restarted.
Oh, okay. Stage names are not visible. Go ahead, explain, please.
So, the stage names were not visible in this seed, and that's one of the options with the randomizer. And what can be exceptionally tricky with not knowing the stage names is you depend on the stage and knowing what items that you can find in that stage to set you up for future zips, and what would be help you make your way the quickest to Wily, essentially. Now I'm starting to pull stuff, but if you don't know the stage names, there are certain stages that if you pick them first, like Quickman, are going to be extremely difficult to navigate through without the items.
Yeah, I could definitely see that being a problem, and I totally understand gaming and respect the idea that it probably would be best for Charlieboy to what the what the names are. So we're gonna go and reissue a new seed here for our runners, and we'll still making good time. It's only 8:01 p.m. here, Eastern Standard Time, so we're only behind by 1 minute.
And both of our players have the new seeds, so it'll be just a moment to get that entered and get everything reloaded and ready to go.
Restart. Well, that looked like I wasn't digging the Nighttime Bubble Man stage, so now there we go. Where we got a Chemco.
We're using Cuba.
There we go.
Our stream's gonna get embargoed.
If you're in, by all means, join our runner.
Por favor.
Por favor. All right. So here we have a Terminator storyline. So this should be a. What do you think of the Terminator seed? Do you think that its name implies what it's going to be for our runners?
I think it's going to be Metal Man all the way.
So Metal Man's going to be the challenge stage for this seed.
Yes,
all right.
Everything is nothing's weak to metal.
Seed. What is this? BUKPHGZ. If you guys would like to run alongside our runners, definitely pop in, record your runs, join our Discord, and by all means, showcase what you can do. You don't know it until you try it, and you might end up being a very good runner yourself.
So exciting to see that we've got over 220 people joining us right now on SpeedGaming. Thank you so much for taking your time this afternoon or evening, depending where you are in the US, or at whatever time it is, wherever you are around the world, to watch our Mega Man 2 Randomizer tournament.
And as always, thank you to SpeedGaming for hosting our Mega Man 2 Randomizer tournaments.
Yeah, they put in a lot of work to keep this technology up and going, and let us put these on, and really make it a good show for everyone.
So here we have Proto Man versus Mega Man Part 2. First of three races between Charlieboy and Renhero. I think we out for us, and maybe we'll see some shocking upsets and some really good gameplay. We're gonna take a moment as our and probably reset the SRL time so that we are 100% accurate.
Dun, 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 dun.
And
right.
We're off.
You guys ready?
We are ready for Terminator C Buck Fugs. Proto Man versus Mega Man. The ability to use Proto Man, we haven't mentioned this yet.
All right, let's go.
This particular run. Oh, we're off. Okay, we'll mention it sometime during the commentary, I'm sure. And both our runners elected to do Quick Man, perfectly almost in sync in time. Charlie by a mite second earlier. And going through these fan guys is pretty easy. So far, it's a very promising looking. Getting through
that
these
is
first.
A hard beam to see.
Oh,
and
the black.
The fat fan's looking positively radioactive.
They're just positively radiant. That's
Oh.
That's what they are. They want to show you their glowing magnitude.
And their alpha particles.
And their alpha particles. Charlieboy getting there, but Renhero getting that smidgen faster now, electing not to fight those, but getting on the far right-hand side, managing to make smooth work of these beams. Both our runners going on opposite sides. Renhero, of course, getting through it, the stage areas first. And getting Charlie, even though he started a mite second earlier, is running a mite second later now. So
far, so good as our players come up to the boss doors. I'm sorry, what were you saying, Retro?
Oh, no, by all means. I was about to say, let's go and see what's hiding behind Quickman's stage here.
And door number 1 is Airman.
Airman! A very dark phthalo blue Airman. I think phthalo blue is gonna be. I figured it's gonna be my word for the evening.
Phthalo is gonna be the next seed name. Charlie taking an E-tank.
Aw. Yep,
And Ren,
oh, and Ren not
unfortunately.
taking the E-Tank, unfortunately giving Charlieboy the lead now, as he goes in back for round 2 on Airman. And of course awarded with item 3, so that'll allow,
That'll be
that'll open
a
up a
good
few
start
other
for both
doors
our
for him.
players. Yeah.
And Charlieboy going for Heat Man, also a very unconventional second pick.
For the first time tonight, oh, this music. Yes. Oh, for the first time tonight, Heat Man stage so yeah, has lava or magma foam.
So, yeah, now we get to listen to some Mega Man 3. Last seed with Prodigy and Square One. We got to hear a lot of... maybe this seed will be a lot of Mega Man 3. Who knows? And Renhero going more traditional, picking Flashman after Quickman. Traditionally, we go Quickman Flashman or Flashman Quickman, because that gives a good opportunity to get some items here that will allow the runners to have access to zips later on.
Charlie using that item 3 picked up for a effortless zip across that heat segment there.
No item 2 here, so he's going to have to jump these Yoku blocks. Costs a little bit of time, hence the more unconventional path, but Charlie, I think, is just having fun and trying to find new things, using a pause buffer here to get over the larger gap. Renhero getting an E-Tank here, missing the one quick, probably realizes now that we definitely need to collect these E-Tanks. And we get to see who's hiding behind Heatman door number 2. And we have a Quickman.
And
maybe Charlieboy
is facing off, looks like Metal Man.
Metal Man. I guess Wily on this seed this time around likes the really dark royal purple colors. We could not see what Charlieboy was equipped with, but I guess it didn't really matter. He's running into Flashman stage while our follow-up Renhero is in Metal Man stage. Once again, kind of catching up, except Heatman being generally a little bit longer than Flashman or Quickman, is probably still going to have a little bit of an edge case lead here. Facing off against those Sniper Joes on Renhero's screen. Does not make for a good run.
No, it's not a fun time. That ting 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 sound is just got to be one of the most frustrating things here, especially in a race where you just know it's not going to work.
So we're actually doing pretty good. Both of our runners are pretty neck to neck right now. We're probably going to have Renhero get to the Metal Man door before Charlie gets to Flash. Or out metal here. Buffer to get over the larger gap. At least these bunnies aren't immune to anything.
Yeah, exactly. So now it's Charlie's turn to face down Metal here.
Charlie might have to eat an E-Tank if he's not careful. Oh, and he takes the death. Oh, this gives Renhero a great opportunity to get ahead now. Playing through the weapons themselves and what you win are randomized. So just because you killed someone does not mean that you got their weapon. Charlieboy getting vengeance super quick, and Renhero tossing the lead back up to Renhero on his second avenue of vengeance, knowing the weakness.
This looks like normal water. Is this even randomized?
With Renhero getting his vengeance super quick on Heatman, knowing his weakness is bubble, and jumping over to nearly go head-to-head on their 4th stage.
But both of them only looks like with item 3 as of yet. Chat, let me know if I mixed any or if I missed anything. Charlie going for his pause buffering his way over to that zip. Renhero right on his heels.
Alrighty. Renhero here doing his bubble zip now.
And
and falling
unfortunately doesn't get it.
out. The bubble zip, it looks easy, but it is not in. You gotta turn and you know, just hit that movement at the right time. You know what? When you see some of the other runners do it, it's not as easy as it looks. And we get to fight Crash here in Bubble. Very slow Crash, with a very slow Crash Bomb. Not an extreme weakness here to a pea shooter, but a quick win for Charlieboy.
Let's see if he picks up any of our special item. No.
Booting to go to
Airman.
Airman.
Renhero waiting for those cans to fall off the side there.
We have Charlieboy hopping through Airman stage. Not too much.
Or Pepto-Bismol.
Yeah, no crabs, no shrimp. Oh, but taking a death to the shot man.
Yikes. Renhero using an E-tank, going in that that fight a little bit low, but taking care of this boss real easy.
Super quick work of Crash Man there from Renhero. Charlie doing the pause buffer to avoid Shot Man's shot, and a hidden Shot Man hiding out over there in the clouds.
And both of our heroes now making their way across Airman stage.
Yeah, they're almost in sync now with each other's ideas of what stages to tackle next. Renhero's still having Heatman, Woodman, and Crashman after this Airman stage, and Charlieboy having Woodman, Metalman, and Crashman. So, more than likely a good opportunity that they might still be picking off the same ones up until the very end. Probably both saving Crashman for last.
Oh no, Charlieboy.
Oh, and Charlieboy taking another death.
Those little froggies mid-air just were not kind.
Yeah, we know how seafood is in the sky. And right now, those crabs, I mean, thankfully aren't coupled with those shrimp, but crabs on their own are deadly, and frogs spitting things, and Shot Man shooting
Poison
things.
dart frogs. Yeah.
There's a lot going on. And we also know that the frog bots, or toad bots, or whatever we want to call them, have a tendency to cause a very serious lag. That can definitely...
Actually, K-E-R-O-G, Kerogs.
Well, we're gonna call them lag logs in a minute. Lag frogs. And Renhero taking a death.
Oh, no. And a game
Crabs
over.
and frogs with a game over. Once again, tossing lagphibians.
I'm gonna sign off now. Good night.
Giving Charlieboy the lead. Both our runners having a lot of difficult time in this Airman stage.
Oh no!
And Renhero falling
mid-jump.
Falling for the same trick Charlie did.
Oh, no item.
Alright, moving on to Metal Man with no item. Renhero already
He's got item 3, but no item 1 or 2.
Renhero already go through Metal Man stage. Do we remember? It was Crash Man, I believe, that was the boss here.
And
and
unfortunate
Charlieboy taking a death in Metal Man stage and game overing. This might give Renhero a little bit of a lead. No, not a little bit of a lead. A little bit of a
reprieve to catch up.
Yeah, a little bit of a reprieve to catch up. And as we know that there's a lot of things this randomizer can throw at you at any given time. We call Wily 4 the great equalizer, but the reality is any stage
the great educator.
The great educator. But and Renhero taking another death in the same spot he took a first death in.
I think that's where Charlie took a death as well.
Quite possibly. I could be getting them confused. We're having a very dangerous seed going on. Charlieboy trying to pause buffer out of getting hit by those flames, but being a little unsuccessful in the end. But finding quick boomerang as a quick method of taking out these dogs.
And lag wars.
He's gonna try the wood zip here, and successfully pulls it off. Hopefully. I didn't notice. Were there fan guys there?
Yeah, there were. He's
Oh
no.
Oh no. Charlieboy not having flash and having fan has actually soft locked him or hard locked himself. Doing whatever he can. He's gonna have to take a reset.
Oh, yikes.
Oh my.
And starting from the beginning.
Not exactly giving it up.
But that is so unfortunate. Yikes.
That is so unfortunate. I am at a loss to what to say about that situation, because that is terrible. And this gives Renhero
in chat to pay respects.
Oh my, that is that is painful. Renhero has a very big lead on Charlieboy now. Giving up, being a good sport about this, is just running right through the Flashman stage. This goes to show you guys, you know, those zips are very hard. Charlieboy dying for no reason.
He's as shaken as we are, I'm sure.
Yeah, this is going to be a good seed, boy, and I feel bad about whoever picked this seed because they are going to be facing his wrath. That is the risk of taking those glitches.
Absolutely. Yeah. When they were
opting not to do wood zip here, and for the best, it's always good to check those fans and make sure that those fan fiends are not there. You're towards the end, you see as many or more risks. Right now, you know, this is all kind of part of the warm up of our racers getting used to getting back into the knack of these things.
So yeah, I know Charlieboy's timer didn't restart, but we can go back and subtract the first segment time from. We can go back and get the official time afterwards with the video on demand using the correct timer. But thank you for putting that out, Watsula.
Well, finishing up Flashman, Charlieboy is now going towards Quickman, trying to go through the fastest way possible to beat as many of the Robot Masters as possible, as we watch Renhero get to Woodman. We get to see who's hiding behind door number 5. And it's Bubble Man wearing his pink bubble suit, looking like he's from a Dr. Seuss book. I don't even know what to say. But
He's in his
weak
pajamas,
to heat.
all right.
He's in his pajamas.
And picking up item 2.
And here we are going into Heat Man. All eyes are on Renhero now as he goes and flies through some unfamiliar territory. And as we get to listen to yet some more Mega Man 3 music. So this is a Mega Man 3 seed. I called it. Fighting Metroids and tin cans. At least he's found that metal is a pretty good fix for this, and it's not as slow as blades are, so the randomizer was kind of kind to them in this.
There was nothing kind about this randomizer. This randomizer has brought nothing but misery and suffering.
Hey, this randomizer was brought to you by Cuba.
Oh, well.
And I think Chemco. And so you're playing Chemco in Cuba. Or was that the last seed that we already exited out of? Here we have Renhero doing the heat zip. Oh, and falling right on those darn bunnies that are immune to Metal Blade. So going back to Trusty P, no? He's going to heat. And heat is not doing much on them and just ate all of his heat.
Hopefully he doesn't need that later on in this stage.
So I'm being explained by one of our more veterans that the reason why Renhero couldn't fully complete was that because he activated it just a notch too early. And we have Charlieboy coincidentally going through heat as well. This was his first stage that he picked the first time around. Not opting or remembering probably where the items were located.
Ren making good use of... Uh-oh.
Oh, Charlie does a beautiful save with the pause buffer here. As Renhero gets through Heatman stage, and we're about to see what the boss of Heatman is, because I don't remember from the first time around when Charlie did it. Now here, attempt to do the same zip. And potentially, no, his item 3 is going to probably be run out. Yep. Alright, it was Quick Man. And Renhero made super quick work of him. Oh, finding a thing. He ends up getting zip here. Saving him a couple of seconds that he lost. And riding the Yoku blocks. Now here we have Fat Fiends. So we know in the elevator stages now that Fat Fiends are going to be part of what's in the elevator stages. And unfortunately, Renhero does not have item 1, so he cannot attempt the crash ship here. Electing instead to kill himself. Item 1, unfortunately, is hidden in Crashman stage.
Unless you picked it up at the end of air, and I was a little distracted because the unexpected soft-locking of Charlieboy pulled my attention
hard
away.
lock.
I'm sorry. So, yeah,
the soft lock, you might be there for a minute or two to try to figure it out, but that lock, that was restart only. Charlieboy could do, unfortunately, but nobody wants to see, a blank screen. And it's not that Charlieboy does not have an opportunity to potentially catch up, especially if Renhero finds that he's going to have trouble in any of these upcoming stages. And we still have Wily 4 to contend with. Electing to have to take the elevators. Only having
Winker
item
Man in
2.
chat pointing out that it is very hard to see Buster in against this backdrop, but he is just Buster only. Well, now you just can't see him because of the lag.
Charlieboy doing bubbles dip here.
And Ren forced to wait for that elevator to come back around.
Alright, going through the bloody lake.
It's a little sanguineous.
There we go. Alright, Renhero, quick work of those fan fiends with heat. Able to safely traverse the elevator areas as we watch Charlieboy get ready to face Bubble Man. Or, not Bubble Man, but I can't remember who the Robot Master
We'll find out
from
in a
Bubble
second.
Man's stage was. Was it Crash? I'll find out in a moment. It was Crash. When you see so many tournaments, sometimes you forget who's in what. Because you know it's not always going to be the same person. Or 1/8 of a chance that it's not going to be the same person.
Charlie making his way out of Bubble. And back into that air stage.
Having to wait for that shot guy so that you can finish climbing the tower. Renhero makes it all the way up pretty safely. Thankfully, those bats not being immune to pea shooter. Charlieboy getting his vengeance going back through air.
Oh no, man. And off the block we go. It is a game over, but it was right at the beginning of that stage, so... Are we switching it up? Yep, we're gonna go with Woodman.
Woodman. Alright, so... Here we have Renhero electing to get the life. I mean, I guess when you lose so many lives... It's not a bad idea.
It'd be really rough to game over in the Wily stages, especially.
I mean, this has been a very difficult seed for both our runners.
And again, remember, our runners have no idea how the others do.
Renhero making quick work and be the first to attempt to attend Wily's manor. Castle stage.
Yep, and there's item 1.
Yep. Item 1 hidden in Crash this entire time. So now that we're heading towards Wily 1, we generally have this little... We guess the color of the... The past couple of streams, it's been more about guessing what kind of Bob Ross and Crayola color palette we'd like to use.
So please get your extremely descriptive colors in chat, as well as the weakness of the dragon, the mecha dragon.
Alright. I picked Phalo Blue and got it. So...
Someone said plaid.
I like plaid. You gotta pick your plaid color palette, though. What is traditional plaid? That's like black, white, and red? Is that traditional plaid?
That's a tartan. It depends on your family.
It's a tartan! If we don't... We could also go,
Renhero is going through
textile
a
colors, too.
very Elecman looking Wily 1 here.
We got Sienna Red and Poop Brown. Alright, and Pajama Boy versus Charlieboy. Charlieboy wins.
Alright.
Okay, I didn't pick my colors yet. What was it? I usually I went Phalo Blue and Titanium White the last time and got that. So I'm going to go for a forest green with maybe coral pink. And, yeah, we could throw some midnight blue.
I'm going to go with thinking like a forest green. Did you say forest green?
I did say forest green.
Oh, okay. Let me pick something else.
You can pick what I pick. You
How
better
about a
hurry
burnt
up.
umber? We're gonna go with a burnt umber and a.
You're gonna be too late. Gray?
Weak to crash.
Immune to crash. Oh, and he is orange and pink like a Malibu Barbie. Alright. I didn't pick a weakness. Weakness, air. I'm going air. Oh, is it crash? Nope, not crash. It's P! I called it P shooter again.
Buster, vulnerable. All right.
Buster. Stop with the P.
All right. Charlieboy trying to make his way past those Lagphibians again. Renhero out of Wily 1.
Going into Wily 2.
Charlie taking smart advantage of item 2 and jumping above the screen to get out of range of those little frogs.
Coming across Flashman. Flashman, I believe, was an easy boss. Yes, weak to Buster.
You can say pea shooter. We know.
I know. I'm so sorry. You know, it's my childhood messing with my speech pattern. It can't be helped. Ren, probably gonna test the blocks there. Yeah, he's wall. And Charlieboy making quick work through all the Joes of Metal Man.
Oh, and we found a weakness.
Oh, and taking the same death that he time through. Falling in between that gap and getting hit by that writing. No way to hit these tin cans. You're just gonna have to run. And that's the joy of the randomizer there. Not everything allows you to get through things with the utmost safety and security.
Not in the least.
Alright. Making his way through Tin Can Land. As Charlieboy goes and starts trying to play catch-up in Middleman stage. Renhero getting the heals before he goes to face Pico Pico. Not a bad move. And finding the weakness right Metal Blade.
A fortunate turn of events and just some good luck for Red too.
Yeah, that was like his first choice. What? Oh, but also finding air weakness. I guess the weapon recharge for that was pretty high, huh? Charlieboy fighting Heatman here. Has only got one Crash left, and then he'll be joining Renhero in the Wily.
All right. So, yep, Charlie's on his last Robot Master.
Renhero, knowing the weakness of the walls now, can go and take advantage of the energy boost that he gets. Charlieboy not bothering to try and hunt down the item 1, just going, oh, Crash is his last stage, right?
No, he
so
did
he has
that.
item 4.
Yeah. So he has item 3. Thank you. Fixed it.
XR is our tracker. It's difficult to commentate
So you know who to
at the
blame.
same time. No, I was giving you. It's hard to do both. I haven't yet, so and this is your second time commentating. It's got to be.
Oh.
Going through the Metroids, Renhero's about to face the Guts tank. And it's a Phalo Blue Guts. Now,
jumping right
as soon as I love how when you hit the menu button, his chest goes back to vanilla. Charlieboy using item 2 to now here Renhero, what we like to call the Great Educator.
Yes.
Now the only thing our runners know is that neither one of them won yet. That's all they know.
I'm really digging this music.
The music is a very big distractor sometimes because you get absorbed. Like if it's slow music, it's really hard to commentate over because you end up losing. You get into the moment, and the moment right now is like slow and low, so you need that kind of upbeat happening tones.
Ren being real careful to use item 2 there, not to possibly fall into any of those spikes.
Those random pits, yeah, that could have you fall into those spikes is never a good thing. Renhero, though, making very good progress right now. Now we get to see Frog.
What's in the room? Oh.
Froggle, but that frog seems babies up in the corner, so nothing was really going on. And here we have a rainbow bright-colored wooden. And Renhero getting to the third leg of our room with nothing in. Oh my god.
What?
Alright, Renhero making out like a bandit, not having to deal with anything.
But there's
this
also
smooth
nothing to deboost off of.
No, well that's what the pause buffer's for.
Works for. All right.
And Renhero making expert use buffer.
Made it look easy.
Yeah.
Charlieboy's joining us now in Wily's castle.
So Charlieboy gets to face the dragon and hopefully find that it's pea shooter right off. And Renhero going straight for those boobies. And there it is. Wily 4 proving to be the great educator because here this part was actually airman this entire time. Renhero already knows the wall weaknesses, so he's going to be flying through this probably pretty quick, where all he has is the boobies.
And he's just right now taking time to figure out what they're... and found it. It looks like
and found that it's wood. 2 shots of wood.
Charlieboy is going through Elecman. I mean, Wily.
Going through Elecman. And here we have Renhero going for the refights right now. Some of these bosses were easy, some of them were a little bit... see how Ren deals with it. Knows the weakness to wood, flies right through him. It's got air neck. And air's got a very strange pattern here, but... He's hunting for weaknesses right now. Not wood. Not bubble.
Is on Rainbow Road.
He's on Rainbow Road. Oh, and taking a man after finding Quick with its very awkward arc. A little bit difficult.
Was Charlie figure. Oh, and Charlie does find out right off the bat that it is susceptible to Buster. Uh-oh. Oh no, and he fell off a block. Oh, Charlie.
Sometimes, you know, you find something out like that and you get so super excited. Renhero taking down Bubble Man and super quick, lickety split. And now up against Flash. Finding that Flash actually has here to Pea Shooter, getting him down super quick. Charlieboy making his way back to the very weak and a very slow.
Nice vertical zip there.
Finding Quickman isn't very useful against the Metal Man Hot Blades. Going and electing to go back to the Pea Shooter, which was a general weakness for Metal. And facing the same colored Quickman with the dark Royal and having a weakness to
Charlie making a quick work of that dragon this time.
I keep forgetting the Buster. Oh, lordy. Crash and using, but being completely wiped out of all. Going to the Wily machine now. Charlie Boy 2 now navigating this. And we have a machine. And if the if stage 1 is P weak, then I keep calling it P. Buster weak. Friggin' Buster. Taking a moment to refill that he ate during the refight. I was about to say, Wily Phase 1 is Buster weak. Wily Phase 2 will most definitely be Buster weak as well. You know, I call them lemon shots. Like I said, I'm at this juncture where, for some reason, childhood stage viewing these.
They do
The excitement levels that I have, so I keep calling it Pea Shooter. Seeds and
Ran is walking through the inside of a watermelon to get to the alien.
That does make me think of desert water. And I have watermelon in my... Now I am thinking water. Charlieboy going over here to Pico Pico. Maybe he'll find out the metal weakness really quick. No, he finds the air weakness. And
Alright, trying to see what alien here is susceptible to.
Going through the shots, it isn't air, it isn't P, and he finds it and GG's to Renhero. What is the official SRL time, XR?
The official SRL time. "40 minutes and 49 seconds.
At 40 minutes and 49 seconds, Renhero is our winner of this first match. Stay tuned. We're going to sit here and watch Charlieboy as he finishes off Wily 3, 4, and 3 fights. Going over to Guts Tank now. The music's switching over.
It looks like Charlie has forfeited this round.
We seem to be having a slight echo on Charlieboy's. He has... Alright, so we'll get straight over into our second races. If Charlieboy wins, then they will be going on to a third race.
Correct. Yes. So Renhero is currently up 1-0. We'll be taking just a few moments to get everything reset and a second seed generated, and we will get the next race going.
And our second seed has already been generated, so we'll be starting this second race just in a moment here. And
This
as
was a
somebody
merciless
noted,
seed.
this just the randomizer in general can be very, very, very merciless. That's why we play it on easy, because it can be extremely hard. And that's part of the joy of the random. You might get great seeds and you'll see new PBs, and sometimes you'll get these seeds.
And it's just nothing but punishment. Let me reset the tracker here.
Alrighty. Well, we're checking in on our.
Stay tuned, guys. We're just getting everything reset again.
So we are
Thank you,
waiting
Wilson.
on just Charlieboy right now to load up the new seed, and we will get our second race. So what are you thinking of our races so far, XR?
I think they've really shown the versatility of not necessarily the randomizer itself, but in the amount of difficulty and challenge and what the rando can do for a player, and just it's you never know what you're going to get, and we've seen these really experienced players struggle so hard with some of these bosses and and the location of the bosses that they've come up against. And then in this last one, we also saw at the very end, Wily 4 was a cakewalk to get through. So you just until you start playing, it's a mystery.
Yeah, that's
like
you've seen it here first, guys.
A not so pleasant surprise every time. So we've got our second seed, and Renhero is keyed up. Charlieboy is getting keyed up to get it started soon, and we'll be on with our second race in this matchup for use in the Czech Republic.
So you know what that means if you're in the Czech Republic. More than happy to
Type
use
1
this
in chat
Terminator
now.
seed.
If you're not in the Czech Republic, type 2. Key in your entries now. GG McNuggies appears to be from the Czech Republic. Kaises, Khaisz, did not understand the instruction. Is this another Terminator? It is another Terminator seed.
Yeah, I was wondering if it was like the same
A
seed or
new
a different
one?
seed, but our last seed was not available in the Czech Republic, and it was not done by Rare. It was a Chemco seed. So it just goes to show you weird things may be randomized in this tournament. Such the
Double
hugs,
Terminator.
much the wow, all the love.
Oh.
Double Terminator seed. So the last Terminator seed wasn't very nice to our runners. What do you think about this Terminator seed? DMX.
DMX.